where Mephisto will finally appear in the MCU. In this video, we'll go through the Marvel characters Mephisto has been in contact with, and where we should see him make his first appearance in the MCU since he was finally announced to be showing up in the future. Sacha Baron Cohen will be playing Mephisto in the MCU and should bring an interesting take to the character. Mephisto has many times been hinted at so far that continually teases fans into thinking he was coming sooner than he actually was. We'll get into that in a few minutes. A quick intro on Mephisto. He's an extra-dimensional demon of immense power who often poses as Satan. He's always scheming to make deals with people for their souls, but greatly desires the souls of heroes because of their purity. Mephisto has contended with the Silver Surfer on many occasions, as well as Thor, Doctor Strange, Daredevil, the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, the Scarlet Witch, Ghost Rider, and even more. 5 of those 9 characters have shown up in films in the MCU thus far. The other 4, the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, and Ghost Rider, are on their way. Thor just had a movie, and Mephisto had a chance to show up in the end credit scene. After Jane dies, she ends up in Valhalla with Heimdall instead of Hell, where she should have been met by Mephisto. Asgardians only go to Valhalla if they die in battle, and since Jane died of cancer, it wasn't from being defeated in battle. Apparently, she ended up in Valhalla because she lost her fight with cancer. A missed opportunity for Marvel to give us a sneak peek at Hell. Chris Hemsworth is taking a break from acting after the next Thor movie. The antagonist in that film is expected to be Hercules and the gods of Olympus. There's no timetable for the release of that movie, and no room for Mephisto to appear as the main villain. I expect him to show up much earlier if the actor playing him has already been announced. On to Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch, since they're closely intertwined. Doctor Strange just had a movie, and even though there was hints that Mephisto could be involved in the background, he never showed up. According to the comics, the Scarlet Witch once unwittingly used fragments of Mephisto's soul to give life to her 2 sons. Mephisto's reclamation of those fragments drove her mad, resulting in her altering reality. In WandaVision, we saw her give life to her 2 sons, who become an important piece in Secret Wars in the future, if Marvel chooses to use them. We also saw the twins make an appearance in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, when she's on the mission to get her kids back. We've seen Wanda and the Scarlet Witch alter reality or cause massive damage in both of her recent appearances in Marvel. She first took over a town and their minds to create a reality for her, a dead Vision, and her 2 sons she created. The second time was when she accessed the Darkhold to search for American Chavez and absorb her power, killing the Illuminati on another Earth and leaving a path of destruction in her wake. All the pieces were there for Mephisto to have been pulling the strings in the background, but he never showed up on the screen. This still leaves things open for Marvel to reveal he did have a hand in Wanda's actions. The Silver Surfer won't show up in the MCU until the Fantastic Four show up, but Doctor Doom, who's closely linked to the Fantastic Four, may make his first appearance for the Fantastic Four movie scheduled for November of 2024. Mephisto held the soul of Doctor Doom's mother at one point in the comics, and Doctor Strange helped Doom free her. Spider-Man just had a movie a year ago, but the pieces are there for Mephisto to show up in his next movie. Mephisto made a deal with Spider-Man in the comics to save his Aunt May and erase his secret identity to the world in exchange for destroying Spider-Man's marriage to Mary Jane Watson. Aunt May is dead, and it could be a way for Marvel to bring her back, but there's 2 problems here. Peter never married MJ in the MCU, and he's already got his secret identity erased when Doctor Strange used a spell. There's no higher stakes to cut a deal with Mephisto at this time to bring Aunt May back now. Ghost Rider is rumored to be a character expected to have his own special presentation in the works. Mephisto created Ghost Rider by bonding the demon Therathos to Johnny Blaze. Nothing has been announced for Ghost Rider officially, and it would be a couple of years down the line, I suspect anyway. The final character, and most likely place Mephisto is going to make his first appearance, is in Daredevil Born Again, slated for spring of 2024. It is the next announced date in which a Marvel character he has ties with is featured in a movie or TV show. So there you have it. The most likely place Mephisto will finally make his first on-screen appearance in the MCU. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more Marvel content.